Hey, what's up, beautiful people? Today is June 1st, and I'm going to go into everything that's going on in the world right now, all right? Because clearly, everybody can feel the energy, right? It's palpable. Shit's getting real, guys, okay? And, yesterday, after some of the things I said, triggered a lot of people, right? This whole Black Lives Matter thing, I want you guys to understand something, okay? And we all need to understand this, okay? We are living in very remarkably changing times. Saturn in Aquarius. The last time Saturn was in Aquarius, Rodney King happened. Okay? So now we're seeing this is the equivalent to the Rodney King aspect, but on a much bigger scale, right? 2020. Clear vision. But do we all really have clear vision? Look, when I said that all lives matter, okay, I was not discounting that Black Lives Matter, because Black lives definitely do matter, okay? Some of my best friends are black dudes, okay? But gays, LGBTQ, like everybody, it doesn't matter what your identity is. That's a label. That's like your ascendant in your astrology chart. That's how you individuate yourself. But underneath all that, we are all one. We're all human beings. We all have the same organs, right? We all have a brain. We all have a central nervous system. We all have an immune system. We all have a lymphatic system. We all have DNA. We all have the same proteins in the DNA. We are all the same. And that is the level that I speak about. And with everything going on in the world right now, this is psycho-spiritual warfare. There are very wealthy, powerful, and manipulative as fuck people out there that are using our victim mentality and our wounds within us to turn us on each other, to turn us on ourselves. And when we go out and we go into this vulnerability because we're all pissed off and we're all frustrated, and I get it, okay? Believe me, I understand, okay? Shit's getting real and shit's crazy out there in the world. And this stuff has all been sitting underneath the surface for a very long time, needing to come up and to be exposed, okay? What you have to understand is that we are being played. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, Asian, South American, Indian, or Arabic. We are all being played in the same way in here. Okay? It's important to understand that, because as we want to have pride and we want to have strength and courage within ourselves, and we want equality, okay? Because clearly we all want equality, right? But this idea that black people are less privileged than white people, and Asian people are different than Indian people. The big thing right now in America, okay, is blacks versus whites, basically, right? Now, we have to make choices. We all have a choice. And the big thing to understand here is the difference between decisions and choices, okay? We make decisions all day long, but we have the choice as well. Now, what's the difference between a decision and a choice? A decision is something that you logically break down, and from that logic, you create an outcome, right? So I want chocolate ice cream or vanilla ice cream. Let's use that example because that's sort of apropos for what's going on right now, right? So you want chocolate or vanilla ice cream? Well, I like the taste of chocolate better. That's analysis, so I'm going to go with chocolate, okay? Well, what choice are you making? When it comes to choice, what is the difference between a choice and a decision, right? If a decision is analysis, then a choice is a knowing. For example, our soul chose to come into this world to the parents that we have. Our soul chooses our parents, right? Now, how do you quantify that? How do you say, where's the proof? Where's the proof that you made that choice? Well, in the third dimensional world, there is no proof. You just know, right? Because if you were meant to have different parents, you would have come into this world with different parents, right? If you were not meant to be here, then you wouldn't be here. So you chose to come here and to be alive at this time right now. That was a choice, right? Now, if you take that same ideology and you put it into everything that you're doing right now, every choice that you make is having consequences and setting the stage for the rest of your life. And right now, and I've been talking about this all year, okay? We're in the phase right now of picking teams, right? And right now, this is the biggest, deepest part of the picking of teams. Are you going to pick the 3D or the 5D? That's the, or the 4D, the higher conscious or low conscious. Essentially, are you picking fear or love? Okay, at the very core, and this is going deep down into our core. This is going to the very cellular existence of who we are at the collective level. Right now, the South Node is at the galactic center. Okay, the galactic center is the very center of our collective unconscious. Okay, and with everybody going through similar things right now, focused on the same thing, we are essentially in a chronic, consistent negative meditation, and we are the only ones that can turn that around. Because right now, the people that have been in power, that have been controlling the matrix of this world, it's falling apart, but they're grasping at straws trying to keep this together. And I know you're watching this, you know this shit is true. You can feel it. Everybody can feel it. The difference is the ones that are acknowledging it within themselves and acknowledging in their heart, hey, something ain't right here. They are stepping up and growing and learning. The ones that are not acknowledging it, they're feeding this bullshit. Okay? And the powers that be know this. So they're counting on these people. They're paying these thugs. Look, this shit is coordinated. It is very well coordinated, at least in the United States. I know there's some of you out there that do not live in the United States, and you're watching this, and whatever's going on in your part of the world, please let me know. Put a comment down. Let me know what's happening. I want to know, are there protests and things that are going on in the United States, going on in other parts of the world? I'm sure there are, because there's anarchy everywhere. It's crazy, okay? But this is what has to happen in order to be able to expose the deepest, darkest part of the shit in our collective unconscious, in order to be able to bring the light. Okay, but we have to step into our power. We have to step into our knowing, our ability to choose what direction to go. Now, it's clear at this point who the sheep are and who the people that are connected to spirit, and the people that are living in Christ consciousness, from the heart chakra, the heart-centered decision choice process. I am all about humanity coming together and us all being one, and we are able to live collectively together as a collective conscious, that once we all get on the same page, and it will happen, okay? After we clear out all this gunk, our consciousness is going to rise, and you have no idea, like the shit we see in the movies, superheroes, stuff like that, that shit is real. And as we activate our DNA and we raise our consciousness, we're able to do that. They don't want you to know that. They don't want you to actually experience that. They think that you're just sheep. They think that you're just pawns, and they want to use you and make you suffer like we have been suffering for thousands of years, okay? And this is when Jesus came here in the beginning of the age of Pisces. This is what he taught. But people weren't ready to listen. Now, people are ready to listen. And the Christ consciousness, that is the second coming of Christ. This Christ consciousness that's living from the heart chakra, this living from the heart, this love for self, having a full cup and giving to others as well. Look at all the healers and the people stepping up with love, not calling this shit out. Never in our recorded history have we seen so many people coming out and identifying the bullshit and calling these people out. This is like, if we did not see this, we will be going in the same direction as Nazi Germany. This is the same mindset, the same energetic forces that created Nazi Germany are the ones that are trying to create and continue and maintain control, and they're losing control. Okay? So the more that you feed into this division vibration, this is a vibration of fear, guys. So if you're going, and look, I'm all about protesting, okay? Peaceful protesting. But here's the thing. You feel self-righteous, right? This self-righteous feeling, this is the South Node. This self-righteous feeling is big and it's intense and it's alive inside of us all. And we also have Lilith conjunct Uranus. This is this rebellious, like, I need to fucking do something, right? But with Lilith there's dysfunction that's embedded. It's like a virus has been injected into this rebellious energy. And this is all these billionaires that are paying these people to go and to corrupt these very organized protests. So all this stuff that is going on, all right? If someone else is around, we are very suggestible right now, all right? We're going there, we're like, I want to make a difference, I want to make a change, like, I stand for peace, I want to make things better, right? And then suddenly, some shit pops off, somebody's walking around breaking shit, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? All of a sudden, chaos rings out, and you don't know what to do. Most people are just trying to survive whenever that shit pops off, but you went there with a good intention, and then it just turned sideways. It's because these people know this. They are professionals, and they are mind-fucking you into going into a very dangerous situation to where you're going to be found guilty. Look, right now I feel cops in America, it's like a combat tour right now. Okay, I feel so bad for you guys. I have many friends of police officers. I was in the military for 10 years, guys. Special operations. Okay, I know all this looks just like Iraq. It's not much different. And one thing I can tell you is that all intelligence, if you want to call it that, is compartmentalized. Okay, so when you're making the choice to be self-righteous, and you're making the choice to go out to these places, remember that you're going into this unknown situation, and they're manipulating you into something that you have no control over. And you are putting yourself in a very dangerous place. We have to get organized, guys. And I believe that we have the ability and capacity to do so. Because there are more of us, okay? More of us coming from the heart space than there are of them. It's just they are louder and more flamboyant about it, okay? But there are more of us, and we have to start to take a stand in a more structured and more proactive way. We are the healers. We are the spiritual warriors. And with Mars coming closer to Neptune here, this is really activating that. It's going to activate that aspect, and then we are also activating the delusional aspect. Okay? So we have to be very careful. And ironically, all these curfews, right? Curfews are popping up in all these cities now, right now. No coincidence that there's a lunar eclipse in Sagittarius at the South Node, which all this shit that's going on out in the world is South Node stuff. And lunar eclipse is about letting go. This is all about a massive collective purge. Okay? It breaks my heart and it saddens my heart to see all this division, all this conflict. You cannot have creativity and conflict in the same place. They do not sit together. It just doesn't happen. They're opposing forces. But we have been conditioned to be competitive, right? Stop competing with everybody. Not even with yourself. Start creating. Start creating your life. That's what we go within and we create from this heart-centered space. And those are the people who are rising above and successful in creating this new world. We need more of you. We need more of you to join and to step into this empowerment. Because we need to get louder than that aspect, okay? So important. Please. Let's do this together. I love you all very much. And as we come into June, I just uploaded my June monthly report. Please go check it out if you want a very in-depth description of what this month's going to look like. Because it's going to get gnarly, guys. And it's already getting gnarly, but it's going to keep getting more gnarly. Okay? So be safe and make sure that whatever you're choosing, you are very, very conscious and aware and taking responsibility with that conscious choice and creating your life as opposed to competing in life. All right? I love you all very much. If you'd like a reading from me, please go to my website, spiritualbodybuilder.com. Check out the links below or the link in my bio on Instagram. And please like, share, and subscribe if you resonate with this content. And please check out my opportunity community as well, where I am doing my part from my heart space in creating a beautiful community. And we have beautiful, beautiful people in there doing the work, and we're coming up, guys. We're coming up and making shit happen. And I want to be a part of the solution, not the problem. So if you want to be a part of the solution too, let's work together. All right? I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.